What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hanime Fan Club. I'm your host, Shpimpasta, and joining me today is none other than...
Hodor! I'm holding the door!
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Alright, this was a fantastic intro. Okay, so... this is the first episode of the podcast, right? So we figured we should probably take some time to just explain what this podcast is. And basically, personally, I've been wanting to create a podcast for a really long time. You know, I like creating content in general, you know, whether that be comedy skits on TikTok, streaming, or whatever it may be. But I've always been fascinated by podcasts. I always thought it was fun. And, you know, every time when the boys sit in the Discord, I'm like, shit, man, this could be a fucking epic podcast. So here we are. Now, as you can guess by the name, the primary topics of discussion will revolve around weeb and otaku culture, you know, anime and shit. But of course, at the end of the day, we're going to be discussing pretty much whatever the fuck we want, whether that be Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, some other movie franchise, you know, Western whatever the fuck we want. How do you feel about that, Hodor?
Excellent, because it's a lot of things I love, so we will have a lot of time to discuss a lot of different things. That will be pretty nice.
Exactly. So, I mean, there will be some episodes like this one, for example. There's no real plan. We kind of just wanted to get the ball rolling. But there will be other episodes which are like completely dedicated to the discussion of a certain topic, like discussing, for example, Stone Ocean. Like when Stone Ocean comes out, we'll definitely do an episode just discussing how we feel about that, or like, you know, something like that. And then of course there will be episodes like this where we're just fucking talking shit, bro.
Just
talking about random
smack
stuff,
shit and all that shit.
exactly. So I thought I'd introduce myself. My name is Shpimpasta, as you guys probably know. I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, you probably know who the fuck I am. But in case you don't, my name is Shpimpasta, currently 19, turning 20 later this year in November, 29th to be precise. And I've just been creating content on a lot of different platforms because I love to do that. I just think it's really fun to be creative. And here I am. The first introduction to anime that I personally had was I don't know, I think it was in like 3rd or 4th grade. A friend in my friends group found the One Piece manga online, and we all started reading it. And a couple months later, another friend was like, holy shit, guys, there is a TV show about this. Why the fuck are we reading when we can just watch a fucking TV show about it? And then we started watching that and just other anime in general. And that was pretty much it. I mean, obviously, when I was younger, I watched like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And that kind of stuff. But I didn't know what the fuck anime was. I just thought it was another cartoon on Cartoon Network or whatever. Yeah, Hodor, how did you get into anime?
Yeah. Myself, the first anime I ever had was like I was at a friend's place.
Okay.
If you remember, you probably remember me if I said we watched One Piece together. We talked about same thing all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, that friend had a game, that was Naruto Shinobu Striker.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was the first introduction to. I'm not talking about Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! We didn't know that they were animes then.
Of course, okay. Yeah.
Of course, but yeah. So I watched the play game. He was into anime. He was older and all that, blah blah. Yeah. So I said, I will probably watch it. So
yeah.
It's technically not my first experience either in actual anime, because technically I watched a lot of abridged of a lot of shows before that. So.
Of course.
And a lot of them were animes, of course. But
yes.
But the first anime for me was actually Naruto.
Okay. Well, I feel like that's an anime that a lot of people have as their first anime, especially like people around our age, because I mean we're born in 2001. Naruto started airing in 2002. Like it was at its peak essentially when we were kids. It wasn't my first anime. I knew about it for a fucking long ass time before I actually decided to watch it. But yeah, that is very fair. But it's funny that you mentioned that story there about when we were watching One Piece, because now I want to talk about that.
Okay. Wait for that, come on, we can...
Wait for that, okay, save it for a later episode. Yeah. Okay, guys.
It's, what's it called, a cliffhanger.
It's a cliffhanger, guys. If you want to find out what happened when we watched One Piece, you're going to have to watch another episode in the future. Maybe we'll do a whole fucking One Piece episode, because I recently started reading One Piece, as you guys know, and I'm having a great-ass time, and honestly... there is so much that I want to talk about One Piece that like is completely impossible to do in like a TikTok video, and I could do a YouTube video, and I'm planning on doing a YouTube video about it, but yeah, I think it would be nice to just do like a full discussion podcast about One Piece and just different stories revolving that.
I think though you'll probably need multiple, like divide One Piece into like world building, characters, and all that.
That's true.
So instead because it will be too large, I think.
That's true. Yeah, One Piece is such a fucking phenomenal series. Like, okay, so we're not gonna go too into depth about One Piece now because this isn't the One Piece episode.
Exactly.
But I just gotta say, like, I'm at the end of Skypiea now, and thus far it has been so fucking good. Now, keep in mind, I'm reading the manga, I'm not watching the anime, so, you know, I don't get any of the filler or, like, the drawn-out fight scenes, and honestly, in my opinion, like, up until this point, like, it's not been a single stale moment. It's just always shit happening. There's fucking new characters. The character designs and the art is so fucking good, man. It's so good. And the craziest part is, people keep telling me, bro, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. I mean, obviously, it's not the tip of the iceberg. I'm only, like, barely 1/5 into the manga, so obviously there's a lot more to come. But yeah, people are like, bro, it's just gonna get better and better and better, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's already so good.
One Piece is just building on building on building. They're excellent at building on rocks.
Yeah,
they continue building upwards.
Yeah, honestly, I don't understand how the fuck Oda can like come up with all this shit, because one of the most interesting parts of it is just like the creativity, just like there's always some new weird shit going on.
Actually, it's one example. You know the Seven Warlords?
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it is because I've not gotten to that point in the story yet.
He added. They were never planned to be in the story. They're extremely important element, but they were added in the middle of the story. They were not like, oh yeah, in the beginning I will have this in the middle and all that. He never planned for it, and he just added it. That's how creative he is. He can just add in things. He knows the only things he knows is how he wants to start One Piece and how to end it, and so important plot points, but nothing else.
Exactly. I wanted to talk about that as well. I mean, we could save this for the One Piece episode, but I just want to say, like, that is the most genius shit ever, because he knows how it starts, he knows how it's gonna end, and everything in between it can literally be fucking anything, and that's the reason that One Piece is going on for so long. Like, One Piece, the manga was planned to end around chapter 500 originally. Now it's at literally double that, which is completely insane, and it's the fact that there is nothing decided in the middle of the story. Like, nothing is decided in the middle of the story that allows Oda to just keep creating. And also, he's very creative. Like, for example, Bleach's author, he planned the first arc. It was super good. And then he didn't know what the fuck to do. And unlike Oda, he wasn't as creative, you know? Like, he was good at creating that first arc, like 100%. Yeah. But after that, you know, he didn't know what to do, and it just became really, really stale, and that just blows my mind how Oda can just, like, keep coming up with, like, every single island. It's a brand new aesthetic, brand new shit. Like, for example, Wano, or however it's pronounced. I've not gone to that arc yet, but I see art everywhere, and it looks so fucking cool. Like, the whole, like, Eastern Asian aesthetic with, like, the Chinese dragons and shit. Like, it's, bro, I can't wait to get there, because it's just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, but you gotta wait to the One Piece episode.
Yeah, we gotta wait to the One Piece episode. Okay, enough One Piece for now.
So, I will actually say something.
Yeah.
I watched actually anime after Naruto. But it was actually not the one who actually turned me into anime weeb, actually.
Alright.
Even if I was like a Naruto weeb, definitely.
Okay, so you watched Naruto, you became a big fan of that, but you weren't like an anime weeb.
Yeah, I watched some animes, but not like, now like predominantly all the anime in here.
But what were like the animes that you were watching after Naruto? Were they other big shonen anime?
No, it's not like that. I don't remember, because I don't think it was so.
So it was just random shit.
I know one thing. This will become a little bit of a shock. I was so desperate for Naruto, more Naruto content, so I wanted more stories. So I went on a website called Fanfiction.
Oh shit!
And read bad Naruto stories.
Oh shit!
I have memories of like, shit, man, Naruto fanfics.
This is fucking hilarious. I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, I actually kept, if you remember, I actually kept quiet for the most part about animes for the most part. I didn't talk about it like extremely long time. So people didn't know, like sometimes they know we're reading. As either reading Paradox Forum, this is another we'll probably bring up. One of the other things I read was actually fanfics.
Naruto fanfics.
And I'm still to the day, I actually read fanfics, but now it's like I can only read the good ones. So. And it's a little different.
Fair enough.
But they can actually be surprisingly nice stories. I like to just have more character.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. I understand. But wait, so... Okay, so hold on. So Hodor is a big fan of strategy games, and one of the biggest developers are, of course, Paradox, a Swedish developer, and they have a forum called Paradox Plaza. And I know when we were in like 6th grade and stuff, he was reading on Paradox Plaza every single fucking lesson, like not doing any schoolwork. But are you telling me that during that time you were also reading Naruto fanfics?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I had no idea about this, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Desperation. And all that shit.
When you're so desperate for more Naruto content.
It was like extremely bad. Like Naruto betrays the village because of some bullshit reason, and all like that shit. Like very like somebody just wrote like edgy.
Awesome edgy fucking Naruto shit.
Yeah.
It was like the reverse. Sasuke has to look for Naruto.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruh. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a surprising fact.
Okay, wait, hold on. When you were in your little fan fiction reading period, or I guess you still do it.
I'm still doing, but just know, like, I only do good ones.
Okay, did you ever accidentally read, like, a porn parody? Or, like, something like that?
You probably know the answers already. Yes, I did not. Actually, it's gonna be a surprise too. Pornhub. This one time he put it on my computer first. I actually never used it.
Oh damn!
Yes, how I actually like spent like the until I found hentai comic.
Oh yeah.
And all that, those.
Yeah.
I only read. I never.
You only read. Wait.
Yeah.
So okay, wait. So you didn't find pornography?
No,
the way you just read porn.
Yes.
Holy shit! Why have I never heard about this?
Because it's like very pirate. Like
I mean, fair enough.
So actually, for the most part, I actually enjoy a lot of more.
You enjoy reading.
Yeah. Porn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Like, for example, if it comes to like hentai. I prefer reading like the hentai manga, like the doujins, over reading or watching like the videos, because the manga, like the videos have like so shitty budgets. Like, I mean, it can be nice sometimes, but like it's so fucking low quality. And then you've got these manga which are like genuinely drawn by like really talented people, and there's a lot of content,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not good to derail the continuity.
Okay. Back on track, guys.
Yeah. Actually, when I the first time I got really into anime, it was Code Geass. It was like oh shit, this is like
this is fucking epic.
Yeah, then I was like, I'm full on board on anime, and then I started watching a lot of Netflix shows on animes like 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, and I actually I should probably watch Death Note. I not still done that.
You should watch Death Note. Why are there so many people who haven't watched Death Note?
It's a very good show, I know that. But
it's super good.
Yeah, I like got distracted by one thing and then another.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but it's not like if I think it was only animes, like I did a lot of different watchings. Like I can probably tell sometime after. Yeah. But this is the interesting part.
All right, fair enough. But Code Geass is really good, and I haven't heard that many that like had Code Geass as like the one that got them into anime. Like a lot of people, they'll watch their first anime and it's Naruto or something like that when they're really young, and then instantly be like, "Oh, this is fucking epic! I'm gonna watch more of this." So that's pretty interesting because I don't know. Like obviously, Code Geass is very well known and very, very respected, but it doesn't feel like a starter anime. Of course, you had watched Naruto and some other stuff before, but still.
Yeah, but I think I was like what's it called, affinity already, because I watched like those animes before. Plus I watched Abridged a lot, extremely much.
Yeah.
So I had already like building up stories, and I also like history, so I have a better understanding. So combination of that make I think a lot easier for me to actually to get into anime.
All right.
Yo-yo actually.
Oh, JoJo, hell yeah! Now we're talking.
Yeah,
now we're talking.
I actually, it was the same person who recommended, who actually Naruto and all that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually I will watch this. I watched the first
First season or the
first
first
season,
part?
and I was like, nah.
So part 1 and 2.
Yeah, part 1, and I couldn't.
Wait,
finish
just
it.
part 1 or 1
Part
and 2?
1.
Okay.
It was like, oh nah, I can't. So then I was like. Then I tried like 1 year, 3 years back after.
2 years later, yeah.
Yeah, and then I did that, and then I like watched entirely through, and I was like,
okay.
oh shit, this is Yo-Yo.
This is JoJo.
So,
this is JoJo.
If you actually don't like the first part and have a hard time, I can understand you. It's actually the first part is hard to get into. Right now for us two, I think it's like when we watch part 1, it's still extremely good because we have its connection to the other parts has made it much better for us. But
like, here's the thing, like, a lot of people say that they have a hard time getting into part 1 and stuff, and I can understand that. Like, the plot is a lot more basic than in the other parts. Jonathan is very I mean, he is just like the typical good guy. I mean, one of the things that makes JoJo so good is like all these characters, they're flawed, you know, like Joseph, you know, he's the good guy, but there's a part of him that's really fucked up. Like, he's a fucking goddamn idiot, and he's not really a gentleman or anything like that. But for me personally, when I watched part 1, I thought that shit was awesome. I loved part 1 when I watched it, which is really rare. Like, even some of the most dedicated JoJo fans I've ever met, they were like, yeah, honestly, like, when I watched part 1 for the first time, I was like, and some people still say that it's bad, and I honestly don't understand that, because, okay, so I've tried to get tons of friends to watch JoJo, and a lot of times what ends up happening is that we will have, like, a boys' night, or, like, we're spending the night playing video games, and then I'll be like, yo, let's just watch JoJo, and they're like, okay, fine, yeah, let's do it. And we put it on, and usually they tend to enjoy it, and I have a fucking blast, because I think part 1 is so goddamn good. There's so many funny fucking memes like, goodbye, JoJo! And we've got fucking Speedwagon, we got, hey, baby! And like, all of that shit. You fell for it, you fool! Santa Claus, spit the attack! Like, it's so fucking good, and it's so fast. Yeah, but like part 1, like, it's so rapid. There's just shit happening all the time, and I know this story isn't probably the most interesting thing either, but it's just very entertaining in my opinion. So yeah, but obviously the later parts are like way better, like by far.
It's no problem. Like
shit, man, I gotta drink so much.
I know. It's sometimes my throat is like, oh, I need to drink.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, my throat has been trained pretty well. Okay, this sounds kind of weird, but it's been trained pretty well.
You know that out of context, that sounds very.
Somebody's gonna take that out of context. But like, from streaming, like, I've gotten really used to just being able to project my voice over a longer period of time without needing to like drink water and stuff. But for some reason now, doing this podcast, I just have to drink a lot of water still.
I think it's only like, what's it, stress and a little bit of...
Maybe. It could be stress. I mean, I don't feel that stressed. I feel fucking hyped. This is so
actually,
lit, bro.
hypeness
like,
is like
sitting
on the roof.
Sitting in this real-ass podcast studio just talking shit. And we've got 2 more microphones, too, so we're definitely going to get guests in here. Like, Kato has agreed to come on at some point. Currently, like, him and his family, they're being really careful about the whole corona situation. Like, for example... He's hanging out a lot with his girlfriend because they've been hanging out together since the start of COVID. So, you know, they're like, it's basically like family. And I said to him, do you want to come to the podcast today? And he said, you know, I don't know, like, unlike my girlfriend, like, I haven't been hanging out with you guys regularly, so I probably just want to chill. And I was like, you know what? That's completely understandable because you don't want to take any risks. Yeah. But like, we've been hanging out a ton. Yeah. And like some of our other friends as well. So that's that's nice.
Yeah, we got the boys' night.
Yeah, exactly. The boys' night. Many
we will
boys'
probably
nights.
tell stories about the boys' night.
Yeah,
someday.
yeah. We're gonna tell stories about the boys' nights when people get fucking drunk, and do crazy shit because that's what happens
Yeah,
on
we
boys'
also
night.
watch a lot of different things. Like
Yeah.
not like so like example Tintin on other languages. Than,
Yes.
Swedish. It's like
Okay, we got to talk about Tintin now that you brought it up. So, like, there's not that many other Western cartoons that I personally watch. Like, Avatar: The Last Airbender, epic. I really like Tintin. I'm planning on watching Invincible.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, but I know what is going on, and
Yeah.
it seems extremely nice.
Yeah, it seems really, really good. Like, all the memes and everything, it seems like a fucking good-ass, series. And, I watch Rick and Morty and stuff. I'm not, like, a crazy Rick and Morty fan, like, oh, Pickle Rick, look at me!
Once upon a time, you were that.
Yeah, once upon a time, I was that fucking cringy-ass Rick and Morty fan, and I was like, oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, shut the fuck up, Morty. Okay, I can't even do it anymore. See,
I'm a pickle.
it was perfect because when Rick and Morty came out, that was like right when I was going through puberty, and I could like do the fucking Morty voices and shit. But I can't do that now. I literally can't do it anymore. Like, you need to voice crack like crazy, and I voice crack sometimes, but you gotta be fucking Justin Roiland and be like, oh, jeez, Rick.
Yeah.
But still, Rick and Morty, like, every time there's a new season, I'll watch the season. Like, it's a good ass, it is a good show. It's funny as hell. But yeah, that's pretty much all the Western cartoons that I, like, enjoy watching. But back to Tintin, though. Like, Tintin, fucking epic.
Good shit.
I've seen the whole series. You have as well.
Yeah.
We're both big Tintin fans. Your whole family, or at least your father, is very
definitely.
big Tintin fan.
He got a lot of Tintin things. Like, he was from, or my father lived like half in the early life in Algeria, so
Yeah.
The interesting fact, my grandpa is from Algeria, so so my dad lived part time there, and now we're here in Sweden. But
Of course.
So
But yeah, so one thing that you guys have the first Tintin comic, right? The Tintin in Soviet.
Tintin in Soviet.
Yeah.
We also got
that is a flex though, because I don't know how many, like, I don't know if they still print that, like, how many versions there are, because I remember when I was, like, at my peak Tintin fandom, I was, like, looking online, I found, like, box sets with every single Tintin comic, but the only one I couldn't find anywhere was Tintin in Soviet. But you have it. You own that shit, bro. That's a fucking collector's item.
We got like we also got like Asterix and Obelix. And if you heard about them, Lucky Luke. We got a lot of different French because it's actually super nice.
Yeah. They be making some bangers over there in like France and fucking Belgium.
It was
and shit.
like the golden era before, like now and
absolute facts.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
should we actually? I think we should also talk about future projects, possibly.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Because I can announce something. I think.
All right. Should I say stuff first, or do you want to go ahead and announce first?
I can announce first. I guess.
Okay, guys. Hodor is now gonna announce something very, very epic. So listen to this.
Yeah. On first on the Twitch channel, we have plans for a D&D game.
That's right.
Yeah, we will have like a starter because I myself have like DM for 1 year. It's like with our boys group.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not experienced. And
but you're still good though. Like, it's fun playing. Like, when we play with the boys, we have
crazy
some
shit
fucking
happens.
crazy shit happens, to say the least.
Yeah.
Anyhow, continue.
Yeah, we probably should also like man. That's actually that, and we got like Kato on.
Yeah, we got Kato on, and Kato is going to be joining us for the D&D.
Yeah.
Supposedly he said so, I mean.
Yeah. So we need like, what was it? We are I think two more people?
Yeah, we still need like 2 more people to join the D&D game, because it's going to be streamed. Like, we're going to stream a D&D game.
On Roll20, if you ever heard about it. I don't think so, because I think most of you heard of D&D. And
Dungeons and Dragons, in case you missed that.
Second thing, I think, for myself, sometimes in the future, I need to get a program that costs a lot of money, but we will see if I start a YouTube channel also.
Oh shit, you hear this, guys?
Or actually, I have a YouTube channel, but only I need to
has a
activate
YouTube channel.
yeah, so we'll see for that.
But you're working on content, right, for the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I need to, but school is in the way first. That's
Okay, so you showed me a video that you made.
Yeah.
Is that, are you still planning on releasing that, or how?
No, because I need to like restart, because it's like you know, but it works. Plus, I need a program to.
Fair enough.
A lot of fixing ahead of me, but you know, I'm starting to have less and less of schoolwork right now, so I should probably.
Yeah, once the summer vacation rolls around, you can probably have a lot of time to do that, and I'm gonna have a lot of time to do shit as well. We're gonna be making a bunch of podcast episodes. Of course, streaming a bunch, hopefully with you, and since it's a summer vacation, hopefully Kato can join as well, and we can get back. Like, I remember, like, in the beginning of my streaming career, or whatever you want to say, when we were playing, like, PUBG all the time. I remember that one stream when it was me, you, Kato, and Audix in a full game. That was fucking epic. Like, that was the funniest shit, and people in the Discord, in the community and stuff, like Ray Seth, shout out to Ray Seth. He's always making references to that stream all the time, because it was fucking hilarious. Like, Audix shot you or something, and you fucking Molotov the car, and it was just it was chaotic, but it was so fun.
I think we should actually, like, if on YouTube, like, load it up so people can watch it again, because I think a lot of new people have not watched it, and it's one of the more funniest concepts.
I wonder if the VOD, because when you have, so I've got, like, so that the VODs save on Twitch, but I think they only save and stay up for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that was more than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
Yeah, it's like a month ago. Like, but time has been flying. Actually, it's probably like 2 months ago. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Yeah, but we like, but we think we will need like a full team again. I think like 4 people.
Yeah, if we can get like
4 people,
that's
I
the
think
most fun.
Is the maximize chaos, but not too many like voices.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can fucking fuck around and do shit, but like, damn, like.
Yeah, we got like Left 4 Dead, for example, 4 players.
Yeah, that we gotta do too, with JoJo mods, of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
D&D mod, D&D, for example, 5 people though, but it's gonna be much easier. Then we got, it's a lot of things. I think we want to have more people playing at the same time.
But I feel like PUBG is like a really fun one for us to play, because I mean, we're pretty fucking good at the game.
Yeah.
Like, let's not lie. Like, we're almost always getting, we get like 1 or 2 chicken dinners each stream, but we're almost always placing like in the top 5 every single fucking time. Like, we are fucking good at the game, and I think that makes it really fun when we're playing PUBG, because partially there's some genuinely nice gameplay going on. Like, people can see us, fucking people up, and then also there's the whole dynamic of us just fighting about who the hell's gonna drive the car and shit.
You're a horrible driver, so.
Okay, shut up, man. Okay, I was literally practicing driving earlier today, man. I'm a great driver.
You drove in my parents' car, so.
Yeah, I took your parents' car to drive it.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Okay, back to the announcements and shit. So I said I was going to be working more on the podcast, more on the streaming, and of course on the YouTube channel. Now, the YouTube channel has been something in the works for a long ass time. If you're in the Discord, if you follow me on Twitch, and probably also if you just know me from TikTok, you've probably heard about the YouTube channel at some point, because the YouTube channel exists. There's just no content on it yet, and I'm currently working on it. Like, I have tons of pretty much finished scripts for videos, which I think can be really good videos, but it's just, I want to like make sure that the editing and everything is like really good, and the comedy and the timing and stuff, because I know there's a lot of potential in these videos, and I put a lot of time into them, so I don't want them to be like fucked up. And I mean that in the sense, like, I don't care like how many views they do or whatever. It's more like I want to have a finished product that I enjoy, because when I've had a fun, good stream, or when I've made a super funny video on TikTok, like, I don't give a shit how many views it gets. I'm just proud that I made something epic from my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I myself we're actually very same. Like, we enjoy creating things.
Yeah,
pretty much. Myself, if you probably don't expect the same quality, because I'm not done like a lot of video editing. I'm actually very not very good on computers. Like actually, I'm
Yeah.
like the worst in the family, or not the worst in the family. Like, yeah, I'm not so good. So don't expect so much. But you know,
Well, it's fine. It's a learning process though, because I mean, I was absolutely ass when it came to editing first as well, but I've definitely gotten better. But like, okay, so I'm good at editing, and I know like what I want to do. Like, I have this vision. I know what I want to do. I think I know how to do it, but I just gotta. Okay, the main thing that's being a fucking pain in the ass right now is that Sony Vegas Pro costs a fuck ton of money.
yeah, oh yeah, that.
Because like you want a good editing program, right? If you just go with some shitty like Windows Movie Maker, like you can't do the epic shit that I want to do, you know? And I mean, I'm gonna end up buying Sony Vegas because it's definitely gonna be worth it, because I think that will improve the quality and shit so much. But man.
Yeah,
Fuck. I've
that's
just
one
got
thing
so
I
many
hate
ideas.
about editing videos and all that. It's actually cost a lot of money. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh yeah, this is the problem you should get. Like it's
Yeah.
it's very like, okay, what should I get? Well, I don't know. And so
Yeah.
because I'm confused sometimes.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, I've got a pretty good, like, I'm pretty good, like, when it comes to knowing which softwares to get and stuff. Like, I've recommended stuff to you before.
Yeah.
The problem for me is just the fucking price. But I'm gonna have to do it though, because yeah, if I wanna see my dream through and see what I imagine in my head, I've got to invest the money, because there's no way I can do this shit in Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah. Like, actually, one thing will be lucky is like, because of the corona.
Yeah.
One of the advantage things is like, I'm not like spend any money on anything like eating outside. It's like, yeah, I'm at home studying, only books, buying that, and then I'm like, I got enough. I will spend my money now. I just got to study, and that's all.
Nice.
So I actually got. So for example, in this like last quarter, we didn't need to buy any books. So
that's
that
nice.
money that probably should go to books, I got to myself now.
Nice, hell yeah. For me it's like this. I've been spending less money than I would have if it wasn't Corona, but I've still been spending quite a lot, because like when I started streaming, okay, first of all, I bought my computer, like completely new fucking beast computer from scratch. That cost a lot of money. Then I had to buy a webcam, and then I purchased a bunch of new games, like all of the FNAF games, and these aren't things that I regret. I think it's fucking amazing, because I've had so much fun, you know, especially playing FNAF 4. That was so much fun. That was definitely my favorite FNAF game. But like, yeah, I don't regret buying the games or anything like that. Like, I will any day of the week, you know, buy a new game if it means being able to just create awesome content and streaming and stuff. But yeah, it has taken a toll on my bank account, and also I have been purchasing a lot of manga.
That's my little brother also did. Like, it's a lot of
like right now I've got a shipment of like 5 volumes on the way, which is pretty fucking insane.
It's like at least you don't get the cost for D&D. I'm the one buying the dice, the figures with my little brother shit and all that. So it adds up also there. So
yeah, and then also, you know, I've got friends and stuff graduating, so I've bought like some presents for them.
Little brother.
Your brother. And
has you got anything for him?
And have I gotten something for him? Yeah, I've got something for your brother.
I'm not sure actually what I should get him. So
alright, well, I got him something. I'm not going to say what it is, because I don't know when this episode is going to go up and if I'm going to spoil the present. But I've also got something for Maria, PG Maria. If you guys are in the Discord or in the Twitch, you know she is a mod. Shout out to her. She's also got a Twitch channel, which you should definitely check out, because she be streaming on there and shit. But you know, I bought a present for her as well. And I'm not sitting here like complaining about buying presents. Like, of course I'm going to buy a present, but that is also like inevitably taking a toll on the account.
I totally understand. Like, like when it's like Christmas and all that, it's like, oh shit, now all my money in my account will go to waste. Like,
it's like all this shit that I've been saving, and I have to buy stuff for other people, man. That sounds really ungrateful. I mean, okay, maybe I am ungrateful.
But you know, you should be trying. And and also, how many minutes do we left? Because I think we should also
we have like 15 minutes left. So I think now, okay, so one thing We came into this podcast with no real plan of what we were going to talk about. We knew that we were going to introduce the podcast, like what it's about, and then chat some shit. And then we came up with the idea on the way to the studio. Holy shit. What if we just ask the people in the Discord to just ask us questions? We can do a Q&A, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is the first podcast. They're probably going to be wondering stuff about us, about the podcast, or whatever. So, excuse my burp there. I don't know if you guys heard that, but excuse me. But, yeah, we've got some questions here in the Discord. So, I'm just going to pull out the Discord here and read it now. Let's see here. Q&A. Let's go to the top.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the top, scrolling up, uppity, up. All right, here we are. All right, first question coming in from Rayseth, a.k.a. Horny. He asks, what's your favorite anime if it's not JoJo?
Oof, that's an extremely hard question.
You want to answer first?
I can't actually say I got a favorite because a lot of animes has like changed me, so I can't like really say because it's so many.
Yeah.
If it's talking about the most affecting, it's Code Geass and Naruto.
Okay.
So,
that's good.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. It's like it's so many good animes. So
fair enough.
So I can't actually say for myself. I got no like actually favorite except Yo-Yo, but
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, like that's relatable. It's really hard to say like the second favorite after JoJo, but for me, like I really like Toradora, if you know what that is.
I think I know.
It's a classic romance anime. It's a comfort anime for me. I found it really relatable. Another one is High Score Girl, another romance anime that I found extremely relatable because, well, if you watched it, you know what it's about. And then I really fucking like Haikyuu. And it's pretty funny though because I was reluctant to watch it because I don't really like sports that much, especially not volleyball. I fucking hated volleyball in school when we had to play volleyball. So I was like, you know what? People like it. I'm just not going to watch it. I don't like volleyball. It's not going to be for me. But then I saw a lot of people saying like this shit's banging. So I was like, you know what? I want to keep an open mind. I like a lot of different genres of anime. I'm going to watch it. And it's so fucking good. And some people agree with me. Some people disagree with me. Whatever your opinion is, that's completely fine. But I fucking love it because the main character is really relatable to me. He's short as fuck, just like me. And due to that, he gets a lot of shit for being short. And I did as well when I was younger. And it just people were like, nah, you can never do that. You're too short and whatever. And he's like, fuck you, man. Anyhow, next question from XX Sadboy XX, aka Orex. He asks, what jobs, part-time, summer, or full-time, have you each had and how were they? Did you learn anything useful? What did you like and dislike about them?
My job was unemployment.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice. How much money did you make doing that job?
Zero crowns. So
0 crowns.
So
guys.
it converts to £0 and $0.
Nice. Personally, I've had quite a few jobs, right? So at one point when I was in grade school, when I was in like 8th or 9th grade, I was like, shit, man, I really want to make money. So they had this flyer delivered in the neighborhood that was like, do you want to hand... So here, like the what am I trying to say here? Basically, it was a job where you got like a fat stack of the local newspaper and a trolley, and you had to go around a massive area handing them out. And I was like, yo, this is gonna be easy. You just fucking hand out newspapers. I was wrong. The area that I had to cover was so fucking massive. It was the middle of the winter, and I had to drag this trolley like up hills and shit. It was hell, and I got paid so little. It was fucking below minimum wage type shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I did the job one time and then quit. I was like, fuck this. I do not give a shit if I'm getting money because it's not enough to do this fucking shite job. Like, it literally consumed my entire Saturday doing that.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
It sounds like sitting children is much better paid, and like you will spend like less time also.
Yeah, so the second job I've had, which I've kind of had on and off since like 9th or 8th grade until even now, is being a babysitter, right? And some people might think that sounds like a hard job, but honestly, it is fucking awesome. Like, say the parents are going out for the night. You get to the house at around 5 o'clock p.m. You give the children food. You throw on the fucking kids channel until like 6 or 7. All right, kids, bedtime. They go to sleep after you being there for like 3 hours. And then for the rest of the night until the parents get home at like 1 or 2 a.m., you can just chill and watch TV, and you get paid 100 crowns an hour to basically just sit and watch TV. It is so fucking OP. And recently I've had some babysitting jobs where I've been picking up from daycare and like actually taking care of the children during the day as well, which, I mean, obviously it's not as easy as sitting around watching a TV, but it's really fun, you know? It's fun to just, these kids, they look up to you. You're like this cool, like, teenager person.
Yeah.
And you can kind of, like, show them funny games and shit to play. Like, I taught this one kid how to say pee-pee poo-poo check. Okay, listen. I don't know if I'm actually a good babysitter or not, but there's this one kid, he absolutely loves me, and I taught him, like, how to say pee-pee poo-poo. I just taught him a bunch of shitpost memes, and he goes around and says this shit, and he's like 4 years old and has no idea what's happening. It's the funniest shit ever. But yeah, babysitting, awesome. And what I learned from that, I don't know, I mean, responsibility maybe, but that doesn't sound like I was being very responsible.
This sounds a lot like
But it is a really good job though. Like when you apply to other jobs and you say that you have been a babysitter, you that is a lot of credit, because taking care of children, that even if I'm not responsible, that is technically a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Like, you got to make sure shit doesn't go wrong, you know. Okay, what other jobs have I had? Obviously I did my internship this past half year, and that was really fun. So I did an internship at a Swedish television production company called Brand New Content, and I basically worked with them on a lot of different stuff. The first thing I worked on was Kristallen, which is essentially like the Swedish version of the Emmys or whatever. Like, it's an award show for like Swedish television, and that was awesome. I got to like meet a bunch of famous people and stuff, and that was right at the beginning of COVID, so that production was relatively normal. But then after that, we were working on some other stuff like Svenska Hjältar, which is a award show, basically, you know, giving awards to like random citizens who've like done good deeds. And that was completely different, because at that point COVID was like really serious. Like, we couldn't do a live event anymore and shit like that, but it was still really fun. And that was a really good job, because I got so much experience and learned so much stuff. I got way better at video editing. I got better just like social skill, like how to act in a professional environment, because I was sitting in on fucking board meetings and shit, you know, and I had to act good. So I had to learn that. I learned how to like work as like a telephone person, because I had to call up all of these fucking Swedish actors and singers and whatever and be like, hey, you are invited to this event. Can you come to our studio and like record something for it and shit like that? So there was like, I had a massive variety of tasks during that internship, and I learned a lot. And yeah, that's actually during this later half, or during this first half of 2021, actually, I've been mostly unemployed, but I've had like a little random jobs here and there. Like, I was helping a startup company with some web design and stuff, and obviously, I mean, that helped me improve my coding skills, which were already pretty good, but I mean, there's always room for improvement, you know? But yeah, that was basically that. I fucking ranted on for fucking ages there, and Hodor just sat there. Okay, let's see. Next question. Next question is coming from none other than Serena, and she says, do y'all have any secret talents? Hodor?
I don't think so actually. I have not seen like. I actually keep myself for the most part hidden, or at least in like early school. You know, if you notice, like I would often sit in a corner and listen to music and all that shit. But
Yeah.
I don't think I actually have some secret talent.
Okay.
I guess I can say it could be like confidence. I guess.
Okay.
I think like I'm one of the few people when I was younger. Like if somebody's like, "Oh, we should like do a video," I'm on board. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't want to speak for a crowd." I was like, "Yeah, I
you
can't
didn't
speak."
give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm like that as well. It's really weird because when I was younger, I had a lot of social anxiety. Not gonna lie, but despite that, I never had a problem with being like an entertainer, so to say, like creating content, you know, doing speeches in school. Like, I would be fucking freaked out to go and talk to new people, but getting up on a fucking stage in front of people and just like doing a performance or speaking, I had no problem with that, and I still have no problem with that. And and I think that partially also helped me get over my social anxiety a bit in high school. So yeah. Alright, actually, another hidden talent that I have is looking sexy as fuck. Just kidding, that's not a hidden talent. Everybody knows this is a fact. Also, I can flare my nostrils. You're not going to be able to see this.
Actually, I got one secret talent.
What is your secret talent? Shush! This man is licking his nose, bruh. This man is licking his nose.
Some people can do that, some people cannot.
I can do this. Watch this, Hodor. You guys listening to the podcast can't hear this, or see it.
Oh, you can do that. Oh.
Yeah, I can like flare my nostrils super big and super wide, and it's epic. I'll show it on stream sometime.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Let's see. How much? Oh, okay, we've got like a little bit more time left. Ray Seth says again, favorite game of all time. That is fucking hard.
Oof. I can't actually say that either because it's like I got a lot of games. It's like
yeah, same.
I mean, like how many games have you played for like super long? If I going for hours, I would say Crusader Kings 2 because I got like 1,000 hours on that. So.
Oh shit, man! My favorite game of all time. It has to, like, it's gonna have to be like Minecraft or Grand Theft Auto 5, and it's like my favorite game at certain points in time will always change. Like, for example, right now I'm having a shit ton of fun playing fucking PUBG and Counter-Strike and League of Legends. I've started up with again. I used to play it a lot before, then had a big break, but now I'm fucking relapsing, which honestly I don't know if it's a good idea, relapsing in League of Legends, but that's what's happening. But like games that I can always come back to is like Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto, because there's always shit to do and there's always tons of new stuff getting added. So if you ever do take a break from either of those games, when you get back, there will be like so much new shit to do, you know?
Yeah.
But also one of the most nostalgic games for me, like growing up, the Lego games. They are genuinely really fucking good games, and they have so much nostalgic value. Like Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, the first Batman game, the first Lego Indiana Jones. You know, those classics.
Yeah, like jeez, I just like
yeah,
nostalgia for those games. Like
yeah, another big massive nostalgia is like Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on
Mario
Wii.
games. Actually, for me, it's like Pokemon. Like,
okay, yeah. I wasn't a big Pokemon kid growing up, but I fucking loved Mario games, and until this day, I will stand by my point that Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are the best 3D Mario games.
Okay.
They are the best. I don't know if you have an opinion on this.
Actually,
people do. I know people do, because I've had fucking heated debates about this online.
Myself, I actually favorite platformer for me.
Wait, are you talking about favorite platformer or favorite 3D Mario game?
Favorite platformer. Because
okay,
actually
favorite platformer.
Because myself, I actually got another game. And
all right.
A Hat in Time for actually me. It's like taking the role. It's like I was like, it was like it's not so a game actually.
Yeah.
Wait,
hold on a second. For anybody who doesn't know what this is, A Hat in Time is a indie platformer game that Hodor likes to play.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. I like for a time I was like, oh shit, no good new games are coming out. It's like, oh yeah, this is like the same game. I'm fucking bored. And that game was like, I was like 16, 18, you know, like the classic age when you're like, oh yeah. And that game like was the childhood like game for me. I was like, oh shit, oh, it's like, oh my god, and all that feelings, and it was amazing experience for me. So,
all right, fair enough. All right, let's see here. Okay, the timer's about to ring, but that's fine. We've still got
have a little more time because we asked a question.
So sad boy again, Oryx is saying, what countries have you been to, and how much did you enjoy being there? Now, I think both of us have been to quite a few countries, so I don't know if I can list every single country I've been to, because that will take a while, and like review each one. But we can. What about like our top 3 countries that we've been to?
Ooh,
how about that? Go.
That's a hard question because USA, because it's too large place to like you have all the states like visited. I also I've been on the East Coast for the most part, you know, driving up inside. But I've also been in Arizona because my cousins, second cousins are there, so I live.
Shout out Arizona.
Yeah. So the coast is very nice. A lot of places to visit and all that. Disney and what was it called? The other park
or Universal?
Yeah, Universals.
Yes, classic.
Yeah. Then we got like in Europe.
In Europe, yeah.
Yeah, we can like. We have been to Norway, like going through the border and returning back when you go skiing. You know.
Are you saying that Norway is your second favorite country you've ever been
actually,
to?
No.
God damn it! I thought we had one. I thought we had a vote for Norway here, guys. God shit, fuck. I'm sorry, my Norwegian homies. Hodor has betrayed us. Okay, go.
I think actually the second place is Italy. Some places like
enough.
Rome, like it was an amazing experience to walk around in Vatican City and Rome, and pretty much.
Yeah.
And then I think actually, I think Germany.
Germany. Okay.
One specific or Denmark for Legoland.
Legoland, classic.
Yeah, but I also. This is actually one place I want to take you with me someday.
Oh,
and it's,
me with you?
Yeah, in Germany. It's Hamburg.
Okay.
Do you remember the train museum I talked about?
Yes.
It's a cool little thing, so it's also not expensive to go as to other places, you know, in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not like, oh,
alright, guys. You hear that, guys? It's gonna be a trip to Hamburg sometime soon. Maybe we will vlog that. Okay. So to me, my top 3 favorite destinations or countries that I've been to. Okay, so I've been. Okay, I'm gonna say the continents I've been to. I've obviously been to Europe. I've been to North America, and I've been to Africa. And my favorite. Okay, first of all, we got the United States of America. Same as you. I've got family there because I am half American, and primarily my family is in Florida because that's where my mother was born and raised. But she's also got a sister who's later on moved to Virginia, right south of Washington, D.C. And so basically I tend to go to Florida and Washington, D.C. Sometimes we end up going to one of the places and then driving across the East Coast, all the way up to, or up or down, whichever direction we're going. And that's, like, I've only been on the East. I've been to the U.S. so many fucking times. Like, if I were to add the amount of hours that I've spent in the U.S., like, it's probably going to amount to, like, a couple whole years. But I've never left the East Coast. Like, literally only been in East Coast states. I really want to go over to California. I want to go to Arizona. I want to go to so many fucking places, but it's just not happened. But shout out to the East Coast. You know, we got New York, we got Florida, we got fucking Virginia and all that good shit. And it's lit, man. Because, warm weather, epic theme parks, and just fucking vibes all around, and family, of course. Okay, and then second destination, I've got to say Norway because, I'm half Norwegian and I've got family there. So most of the time actually pretty much all the time when I go to Norway, we go to visit family because we don't really have any friends in Norway, or I don't. I mean, my dad has because he grew up there, obviously. But I don't have any friends in Norway until very recently when I made friends with, like, Sidin and stuff. But yeah, we just go and visit family, and my uncle lives in Oslo, and my aunt and grandmother live in Drammen, which is where my father grew up. So those are usually the two places we go to, but then also my uncle has a cabin, so sometimes we go på hyttetur, and we go skiing up there and shit, and it's really nice. Shout out to Norway. Also, Oslo is probably one of the best fucking cities I've ever been to. The architecture is super clean. It looks super fucking fresh. Unlike Stockholm, which is fucked as shit. I've said this so many times on stream. Stockholm is ugly. Oslo is beautiful.
Talk about it
Honestly, like other Central European cities, I think when cities have like, cause like Stockholm is like an old city compared to Oslo, and the same thing with like Paris and London and these old cities. When it's an old city and they try to preserve the oldness and like the old architecture, like I understand why they do it. They have to protect the cultural heritage and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it looks fucking whack when they have like these old crumbling buildings and then mixed in with new ones, and it's like, bro, what the fuck is this? But yeah, last destination. Probably Italy again. I've been to Italy not that many times, but I've been to almost every single European country, except for like the Eastern European ones. But I've been to a few of those as well, like Croatia, Greece and shit. But anyhow, Italy is just awesome. There's so much varying landscape. I think history, although I'm not as into history as you are, I still think history is very, very epic. And actually, Greece was really fun to visit as well for this exact same reason. There is so much rich history in both of these countries, and the old architecture. See, Greece and Italy are the two places where the old architecture is actually fire and doesn't look gross, because all this like marble and shit, it just looks so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, yo, this is fucking sick, bro. And also really nice weather and shit. It's a vibe.
I think going to Italy is much better because you got two countries for one. Italy and Vatican City.
Yeah, exactly. But also, like, in Italy, like, there's so much variation. Like, you can be furthest up north in the Alps skiing. I've done that. Then you can be in, like, kind of like...
Milan,
Venice. Milan, Venice, all
Tuscany
of that shit.
for myself.
And then you can go down south. And there's so much variation. It's so cool. And it's awesome. And it looks like a boot. Like, who doesn't want to be in a country that looks like a boot?
Yeah.
All right, should we do like one or two more questions and then wrap
I can
this
ask
up?
one fast actually. I saw here. Which places do we want to visit? We have all said like.
Which places we want to visit?
West USA, like
West
Japan,
Coast USA,
of course.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Japan. Wait, okay, you go.
And I want to visit with you, like Hamburg.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
And I think Legoland again because it's like it's like I don't think any more places actually. For myself.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a lot of places I want to go to, and okay, first of all, I don't like sit and think like, damn, I want to go to Legoland again. But now that you said it, I kind of want to go, because the last time I was there, I was like 10 years old. Like that was a decade ago. It was a fucking Jesus Christ, bro, I'm old as shit, bro.
We're
what the
old men.
fuck?
You know that?
Yes, I know. Oh my god, bro. But yes, Legoland. I remember doing the fucking driver's license thing there and shit. But yeah, anyhow, like legit places I want to go, obviously Japan, because I'm a fucking weeb, but also I think the history and the culture and everything is sick. I want to go to Osaka, I want to go to Kyoto, I want to go to Tokyo, I want to even go to like the fucking islands like Okinawa and shit. I want to see it all. I want to go furthest north to Hokkaido. You know, they've got amazing skiing places there. I love skiing. I think that would be so fucking cool. But yeah, Japan definitely at the top. Then another place that I really want to visit personally is Australia, because I really like biology. I've always liked biology and just like zoology. Like I always loved animals, and especially like reptiles and insects and shit.
Yeah,
like I've got a lizard and shit, and I have wanted to go to Australia forever. At one point, I was even considering going there for an exchange year and studying, or even going to college there. I'm not gonna end up doing that, but that would have been fucking sick though.
Yeah, it's like our project on Komodo dragons.
Yes, bro. Holy shit! When we were in 9th grade, so our science teacher basically told us, you are going to make a project. It's going to be like a 10-page essay, and you're going to do a presentation about it. And it can be about whatever the fuck you want. Biology, chemistry, whatever. And we decided to talk about evolution and Darwinism. And we decided to focus on the Komodo dragon, which has been isolated on the island of Komodo for a long-ass time. And see how that has affected, like, its evolution compared to, you know, animals that live on the mainland and stuff. Yeah. But we can get more into detail on that in a different stream, though. But yeah, Australia would be sick. Also, I love surfing. I love surfing so much. I do it all the time in Florida. I've done it sometimes here in Sweden, like further down south and like on the west coast of Sweden. There are some surf spots, but it's not nearly as epic as in Florida. But I really want to go to Australia and Hawaii just to surf, because that would be fucking sick. Next question.
So yeah, what's the next then?
Should I find a question?
Yeah,
Should
sure.
I find a question?
Fine.
What's your order at McDonald's? All right. What's your order at McDonald's, Hodor?
I did not order there. That's
Damn,
the first. We ordered on Max.
Max Burger.
Okay, look here. In Sweden we got free hamburger restauranger. It's like
yes, hamburger restaurants.
Chains, like, you know.
Yeah, fast food chains, whatever
the free are Max, McDonald's, and Burger King.
Okay, we've also got some smaller, like Sibylla, but who cares about that?
Exactly.
Who cares about that?
It's still better than Burger King.
Shout out Sibylla.
Yeah.
Shout out Sibylla.
Yeah. So our rating at least is Max first, because they got the goodest burgers and pommes frites, and then French fries for some reason.
Yeah.
then we got McDonald's for me, like they got good pommes frites and all that, but 2 small hamburgers, and Burger King. The worst of both worlds.
The worst of both worlds, guys. You heard it here first. Burger King takes the bad parts of Max Burger and the bad parts of McDonald's and makes it into one. According to Hodor, at least.
Yeah.
So what's your order at Max Burger, then?
What did you say?
What's your order at Max Burger? What did you order today? Explain what you ordered today, because that was something. That was interesting.
I ordered a triple hamburger, or like a double hamburger, and then added one extra 90 on that. I got free.
It was so fucking whack, bro. Like the thing was just crumbling.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, my go-to order at McDonald's, like honestly, I haven't been to McDonald's in over a year. Like seriously, like I have not been to McDonald's in over a year. But so I don't really know what the fuck I used to, probably just like Big Mac or something. But something that I do know that I will say as a tip to you guys, whenever you guys are in the correct age to start drinking, what I like to do after a party or something when I get completely fucking shit-faced with a friend is go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Order like 20 cheeseburgers, and I'm not joking here. Like, you want to get as many fucking cheeseburgers as you can, all right? No Big Macs, nothing like that, just plain cheeseburgers, right? And you want to get yourself a fat fucking milkshake. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, it doesn't matter. Just a milkshake and a shit ton of cheeseburgers. And you just sit there at like 3 a.m. just shoveling shit into your mouth, questioning your life choices. It sounds horrible, but it's actually really nice.
It's super fun.
It's so much fun. It's fucking epic.
Yeah, you should actually try sometimes when you have a party with friends and all that. You go in the middle of the night and like order like food. It doesn't matter if you're drunk or not. It's just fun to do.
Yeah. I remember one time we were at your house, Hodor, and me and a friend, we took off to McDonald's at 4 a.m. And we ordered. We weren't even drunk. We were just at your house having a LAN party, playing video games. And we left at 4 a.m., got McDonald's, and came back with like 20 hamburgers. And we made this fucking cursed-ass meme that we call Pocket Burger. We still make references to it. And basically, I had a McDonald's hamburger, or a McDonald's cheeseburger, completely unwrapped. It was ready to eat. But instead of eating it, I put it in my pocket. And I just had it in my pocket. And then at some point I was like, oh shit, I got my pocket burger. And my friend filmed me, and I just took it out of my pocket and just fucking shoved that shit in my mouth. It is so cursed, but it's fucking hilarious. The pocket burger. Man. Alright, should we do one last question? Yeah. Alright, let's see here. We gotta find a good ass question to end on. Is there a limit on how many questions we can ask? Not really, but we're only answering a couple. We started going from top to bottom, but now I'm just scrolling around trying to find good ones.
Now we answered that question. Now we finished from today.
Yeah, exactly. No, okay, wait, hold on. Let's see here. What can we find? Okay, alright, this is a good one to end on. Thoughts on blonde British bisexual vampires with time powers. Alright, you go first, Hodor.
They're awesome.
Okay, that
plus, I like the one that sounds like also. I like it a lot. The one that sounds more Spanish when I say Salvador. And that sound after it's like.
The fucking sound effect is so good.
I want to actually to add it like the other Salvador.
Oh, okay, the other one.
Yeah.
Zalardo.
Yeah, exactly.
Zalardo.
It sounds
Zalardo.
It sounds Spanish for some reason.
Yo hablo español. Me amo Dio. Da. Oh man, shout out to Dio. Okay, that was a kind of weird question. So we're gonna end on this one from Serena. Would you rather go visit an abandoned mall, abandoned water park, or abandoned amusement park?
Say the old one again.
Okay. Would you rather go visit an abandoned mall, like, a mall where you buy shit, abandoned water park, or an abandoned amusement park?
Abandoned mall.
Abandoned mall? Okay. Why? Tell me why.
Because you can actually I want that stuff. Take that and you can just go away.
Alright, this man has big brain. He's gonna steal shit. Alright, fair enough. That is smart. I would probably go with abandoned water park because I fucking love water parks. I mean, obviously, if it's abandoned, there's not actually going to be water running down the slides or anything. But something that I love watching, because, even though I just recently started skateboarding again, I've always just been into skateboarding and watched YouTube videos and shit. And some of the coolest YouTube videos ever are these videos where professional skateboarders will find an abandoned water park and skate them. Like, it is fucking insane. Like, when they have these whirlpool slides and shit and they're just like fucking spinning around, it's so epic. It is so sick. I would love to do that. Honestly, I'm probably not good enough on my skateboard to actually be able to do anything there. I would probably die, but it would still be fun to go and see shit,
Yeah, probably the six probably knows nothing like here in Sweden, because I probably should. That's a lot of in USA.
Yeah, there's probably no fucking abandoned water parks here. Are there even any water parks?
Yeah, I think we have like one.
It's got to be down south in in
yeah.
Skåne somewhere, or maybe in.
I think it's like in Lapland or.
No, that is bull. It's not in Lapland.
I'm joking.
Okay, bro. I was like,
I was
like, what? What did he say?
It's like bastu. Jump into the.
It's you gotta get into the sauna.
Yeah. Instead, it's like in the north, and like you jump in the pool, and it's like and all that shit. It was actually pretty funny, I think.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that is actually like, for example, when I go to Norway to Hyttetur, in the winter, like during Christmas and shit, classic is run out in the snow. There's like 1 meter thick snow. You just like belly flop in that shit, roll around until it feels like your cock is about to freeze off, and then you run into the bastu and you sit there in the sauna, and then you do it all over again.
Also bastu is sauna, so because everybody else use sauna definition, like in Sweden it's like bastu.
Yeah, it's also bastu in Norwegian though, so the Norwegian homies know what the fuck's up. Hell yeah, man. All right, well, okay, I can't stop. There's one more question from Serena as well. Hottest JoJo character. There's a lot of hot JoJo characters.
I'm not sure actually myself.
For me personally, this is hard. It's probably gonna be one of the Pillar Men, Johnny Joestar, Gyro Zeppeli, or Joseph Joestar. Young Joseph. Actually, old Joseph is fucking sexy as well, not gonna lie. Like, he's not even a dilf, he's like a gilf, Grandpa. I'd like to frick.
Yeah, myself, I don't often see the hotness in those because it's
Fair enough.
because Yo-Yo is too bizarre for like to be like, oh shit, I can see that.
What about the female characters then?
I guess
You know,
only one.
Jolene Cujo. Jolene is
I
sexy.
think only Lisa.
Oh, Lisa.
I think it's
That's
the
a
only
good
one,
choice.
but I'm not like into like it's Yo-Yo for me is like nothing like lewd about. It's like
okay,
only
you don't think about anything.
Nah, I think like it's only awesome and like in the bizarre bizarre way. It's not like
Fair enough. But man, there's some sexy female characters too, like Jolene. Yasuo Hirose from part 8, who you haven't even read. Okay,
Yeah.
Hodor hasn't even read part 6,
I
7,
plan
or
to
8.
actually. I know what happens in those.
Yeah, he knows what happens because, okay, this is the weirdest fucking shit about Hodor. Instead of just going and reading the manga, he will like go and read synopsises and theories about these parts without even reading the part. I'm like, bro, when you finally watch the anime or when you finally get down to reading the manga, you already know what's gonna happen. Like, if you're already reading these fucking things about them, why don't you just read the manga? It's gonna take the same amount of time regardless, right?
I love word building, and so I like, oh, this sounds interesting, so I just jump into it. And like,
how does the fucking world building make sense if you
Because
don't even know what the hell's going on?
I
in the
actually
manga?
know what's going on.
Yeah, but you're just spoiled. Like, isn't it more fun to consume the manga and the story with the art?
Yeah.
It's just a weird
unique
shit.
for me, but I will probably actually, when I watch part 6, I will probably actually read part 7 and 8 when it comes out. So.
Well, that's smart, because once part 6 does actually air, it's gonna be a long ass time until we get part 7 and 8.
It's at least better than Monteblade Bannerlord. It was
Yeah.
like, what was it, 15 years, 20?
Yeah, something like that. It was fucking crazy. But like, between the JoJo animes, like, they tend to have almost exactly 2 years between the end and start of a series or a season, which honestly, like, that isn't even that bad.
Yeah,
Especially like, sure, there are other shows that have like a new season every year, but like, if you think about it, JoJo, okay, a normal anime is like between 12 and 24 episodes a season. JoJo is almost 40 episodes every season. So first of all, they've got almost double the amount of episodes. So if it takes a year to make a 24 episode season, then it should logically take 2 years to make a fucking 40 episode season. And on top of that, JoJo is really, really detailed. Like, they spare no cost when it comes to these anime. They have so much detail in the animation, the character designs, the sound designs, the voice acting, everything. And David Production even goes to crazy lengths to like make a lot of still canon, but like anime exclusive content. Like, for example, the torture dance. It is in the manga, but it's over 3 panels, not 3 pages. Like, the torture dance starts and ends within 1 page in the manga. But they took that and made it into a 1 minute choreographed acid trip with a brand new song only for that specific scene.
Yeah.
So, like, they put so much detail into these animes. So, honestly, I don't complain that it's 2 years.
Never in,
It
yeah,
makes a
pretty
lot of sense.
Never in Yo-Yo I've been like, oh yeah, they cut the budget here.
Yeah, never. JoJo is fucking phenomenal, and David Production is obviously a team of like dedicated individuals who obviously really have a passion for this series. Like, you can tell, like, a lot of times there's like a new manga starts getting popular. Oh shit, we gotta just sell the rights to a studio and just get it out there, and a studio will just grab it, make the anime, whatever, who cares, we're gonna make a little bit of money. But obviously, like, that's not how David Production is. And honestly, they put a lot of time and effort into all the things they do, like Fire Force and stuff. Like, they're all phenomenal. But JoJo especially, like, you can tell this wasn't just a random cash grab. They seriously really love it. And I think Araki even handpicked them, which probably meant a lot for them. Like, imagine getting handpicked as the studio for JoJo by Hirohiko Araki himself.
I mean, like, they also, it's like, if compared to a lot of shonen, like, they never get time. Or sometimes, Black Clover, where the budget is like, they got no budget, no extra workers, and they're like overworked for the series. Yeah,
honestly, like, I feel like Black Clover has so much potential that was lost in the start. Now, or towards the end, it was getting really good. Like, the animation and shit was getting pretty fucking solid. But unfortunately, in this start, it was a rocky start because I think Studio Pierrot, at the same time as they were doing Black Clover, they also started doing Boruto. And since Boruto is the sequel to Naruto, they assumed that that is probably going to be the superior series, so they dumped their whole fucking budget into that. Which, I mean, out of a business standpoint, I can definitely understand that. But as a Black Clover fan, I think that fucking sucks. Especially since... Okay, so we two were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Black Clover has double the amount of volumes as Boruto.
Yeah.
But Boruto has more anime episodes. And people are always bitching about that there's tons of filler. And it totally makes sense. Like, they started that anime adaptation way too fucking early. And on top of that, instead of doing what they're doing with Black Clover now to stop the series before they have to make filler, they just fucking kept going and pumping that budget. Instead of giving the budget to Black Clover, they gave it to fucking Boruto filler. Yeah. Filler at that, bro. Oh my god. It pisses me off so much. Anyhow, we gotta wrap this shit up. We gotta wrap this shit up. All right, I don't know how long this episode is going to be. The plan was to have it like an hour long. We've definitely drawn over an hour. I don't know if it's 1 hour and 30 minutes or what it is now. Hopefully it's not more than 1 hour and 30 minutes at least. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. I have had an absolute blast recording this. Like, I've had so much fun. What about you, Hodor?
It's extremely fun. Like, we had a lot of conversation on Discord. It's like, this is like this, but like 10 times better.
Yeah. And it's also really nice to just be able to sit and do this face to face because we really wanted to start the podcast as soon as possible. So we were planning on actually recording it over Discord at the start. And right as we were starting to set a date for when we were going to do that, I got the email that the podcast studio is now open. And I was like, holy shit, this is fucking perfect. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun. Please leave as much feedback as possible because we kind of just wanted to make the first episode, get the ball rolling, and there will probably be kinks that have to be flattened out and shit, but yeah, if you guys can give feedback, like what you thought was good, what you thought was bad, what you want us to discuss in the future, if you have guest requests, as I said, Kato is going to be here at some point, and I have a friend who does a lot of cosplay who might be fun to bring in here. You know, he can talk about how it is to cosplay at conventions and shit. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on people, you know, content creators, whether that be TikTokers, cosplayers, fucking streamers, preferably living in Sweden, hopefully in the Stockholm region because that's where we're at as well. Let me know, and I'll definitely be in contact with those people and try to get them on because yeah, I've had a lot of fun talking to Hodor today. We're gonna have a lot more fun in the future, and I think it would be way more fun with even more people here. Do you have any final words?
No, it's like it's been super fun. Like seriously.
It has. I hope you guys had fun listening to this. Thank you so much for stopping by. I was about to say we'll be back next week, but
we will see.
We'll see. Yeah. There's not going to be like a strict schedule. We're kind of going to drop the episodes or make the episodes and drop them when we have time. But hopefully during summer we'll be able to smash out a lot of episodes. But yeah, take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Drop your feedback, and we'll catch you guys next time. Hanime Fan Club out.